Welcome back to Let's Play ESO Morrowind. I am Miss Bizz, and we are still trying to free Eoki via Sun and Shadow, getting a pretty good deal, so I don't know. I still don't know if I trust her. But I received the deed for the house so that she can give it to somebody, and hopefully she gets a promotion and can free Eoki.
Did you find the deed? I'd hate to think that clumsy wizard Jinrisa outnixed me on this.
I got the deed back from Jinrisa, and to let my bounty expire, you can give it to Firith as you planned.
Oh, no. I can't do it myself. It's not subtle or even polite. If a Telvanni just bluntly demands this thing or that service.
What?
I'm sorry to impose once again, but could you give the deed to Master Firith on my behalf?
I suppose I can deliver it.
I know I've asked a lot, trust me. Payment is forthcoming. Just offer the deed to Firith and tell him that Sun and Shadow would like his written support for elevation to the rank of retainer. Make it subtle, but not too subtle, you know.
Well, where can I find him?
Just west of here, in a place called Hanoud.
Hanoud?
Firith values his privacy, so be wary of Atronachs and traps, and don't be surprised if he's a bit, eccentric.
Okay.
Meet me in the council hall when you return. I have a very good feeling about this.
I sure hope you do, because you know what? I'm still kind of having trust issues with you, because I'm a little worried about Eoki. Why? Alright, so I guess we're in for quite the travel, so I might just meet you there.
This is Magister Gothren's private property. Keep walking.
Okay. I would like to know when I get to experience this place. Some little hut on an island. Whoa! Alright, Atronachs. I see him. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Fortunately, they all spawn behind me. Alright, how eccentric are you?
Ugh, more visitors? I have those Atronachs out there for a reason. Can't you see there's no room?
Okay!
Oh, for Vex's sake, never mind. What do you want from us?
Sun and Shadow thought you might be interested in the deed to some land outside of Voss.
Did she now? How prescient. Quite impressive, wouldn't you say, Geralt? Yes, I thought so too. I'm glad she chose to give it to me, and not that guar-faced bumbler Jinrisa. I suppose she wants something in return? These hirelings always do.
Yeah, she'd appreciate your written support for her promotion to retainer.
Ah, yet another social climber. How tiresome. Still, exchanging a simple endorsement for valuable property seems like quite the bargain. Very well, it's a deal. Get out, be a dear, and fetch me that pen. What? Oh, fine, I'll get it myself.
Okay. Can I just have the piece of paper, please?
This should do. Now, off with you. My friends and I have pressing business. So much to do!
Alright. Writ of endorsement. Alright. I guess I'll get that to Sun and Shadow. Oh. Does he actually live here? Because everything's boarded up. I don't know about this guy. Whoa. Okay. This is weird. Alright. Something tells me it won't be this easy, and I'll need to deliver the writ.
In the meantime, continue your studies.
Muthsera Sooth is most kind. I thank you.
Okay.
Ha! I recognize that swagger. Firith agreed to my demands, didn't he?
Yes, he agreed to endorse you.
Excellent! I ran into Councillor Angharal just a moment ago. Totally by chance, I might add. I asked her about the potential for advancement. She hedged a bit. This endorsement will make all the difference.
Well, here's the writ. Fear seemed pleased with the deal.
Well, that makes two of us. I took no pleasure in spending all that coin, but as a retainer, I'll be able to double that sum before long. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a writ to deliver. Thank you again, my friend.
Okay. Eoki!
Always. She is busy and in a hurry.
Oh, Eoki.
She is always busy these days. I worry she flirts with the flames of the sun and does not know to fear the fire.
What's wrong, Eoki?
My heart and I have barely spoken. She strains her spines both day and night, poring through tomes and hatching her schemes. Her eyes are fixed on the next rank, and the next after that. I fear for her. A soul without rest grows dim as twilight.
So she hasn't shared her next plan with you?
No, she has not. All to the good, I guess. A finless fish weakens the shoal. But enough about me. You, my friend, are a mighty swimmer. Seek her out in her stone-dwelling place. If I know my heart, she will certainly have a task for you.
All right. I'll talk to her, Eoki. Are you doing okay? Oy vey. Do you have another quest for me?
I wish I could do as much for Sun in Shadow as you have done.
Nope, you don't. All right, we are going to Sun and Shadow's house because guess what? She probably has something else for me to do. And I really need her to free Eoki. Like, now that she is a retainer or whatever, can she have a slave? Just buy Eoki for crying out loud and just make him not a slave. And just let him, unchain him. Maybe it's not that simple, but it should be. And she should have an endgame plan here to free Eoki. At least that's how I feel. Okay. Oh,
Pleasant surprise. Stay a while, won't you?
you were totally getting that broom to sweep for you.
Always pleasure to see you, Sarah. I'm glad you dropped by. I could use a friend right now.
What's going on?
I just received a summons from the council. Typically, I'd be overjoyed. After all, I just submitted a petition for advancement to oathman.
What?
But the council never acts on petitions this quickly. Someone's arranging pieces on the game board. I know it.
What are you asking me to do?
If a member of the house plans to spring a trap, I need to project strength. The councilors know you've assisted me in the past. If you appear before the mouths on my behalf, it puts the Magisters and I on equal footing. It might even save my life.
All right, I'll go to the council house in your stead.
Thank you, my friend. Be careful.
Be careful. What about Eoki? What do you mean, oathman? What?
My patron, Magister Gothren, opposes any further honors for the slave girl. Oh, look. The lizard sent a representative. Such pretensions.
What?
Approach, emissary. You may inform your benefactress, Sun and Shadow, that the council has elected to reject her petition.
Be sure to add that all further petitions will meet the same fate. Cats and lizards have no place in our great house.
Honestly, Relassa.
Don't worry, Relassa. The emissary will give Sun and Shadow a full account of this meeting. I have no doubt.
Okay, what's going on?
There is no greater virtue than ambition, but I'm afraid Sun and Shadow's enthusiasm has rubbed a few of our number the wrong way.
Is there some reason I can give Sun Shadow for the counselor's refusal?
Beyond the obvious? Your friend possesses a keen mind and great natural talent. But even the great House Telvanni is not above simple prejudice. The circumstances of her birth make advancement complicated.
Any advice I can give her?
I would counsel patience, but I have no illusions. Sun and Shadow will dismiss such advice out of hand. Her dreams can only be deferred for so long. I say only this. Whatever she plans to do, make sure she does it cautiously.
Well, it seems that Relassa is particularly opposed.
Yes, Relassa hates practically everyone, but she's developed a particular distaste for Sun and Shadow. I can't tell if it's truly the will of Gothren or just a personal vendetta. Both of them revile lesser races. A perfect match if ever there was one.
Well, thank you for your time. At least you're
Sun and
nice.
Shadow will stand before us again. I only hope that it's for a promotion and not something less pleasant.
Oh.
Believe it or not, these meetings can go far worse. Honor to you and your house, Sarah. Farewell.
All right, so didn't happen. No promotion for Sun and Shadow. Oh! You're here! What are you doing in the council house?
Sorry, I grew tired of waiting. I received more than a few sideward glances on my way over. What happened in there?
The council rejected your petition.
Oh, I see. Maybe I was too impatient. Requested it too soon. Damn. Did they give any reason? Was there anyone who spoke out against it?
Gothren's mouth, Relassa Delvi, seemed dead set against it.
Of course there was Relassa. That pig has hated me from the start. Gothren's not fond of Argonians, but this is clearly personal. Would you act as my emissary once more? If you go to Tel Arun and speak to Gothren directly, maybe he can settle this.
I'll try. I have a few questions, though.
I'll answer what I can, of course.
What about Eoki? I can't even ask that. Why do the Magisters have people who act as their mouth? That
Most
is a good
Telvanni
question.
Magisters prefer to be left alone. They dislike and mistrust each other. So they appoint mouths to handle business outside their towers. Of course, the Magister's wishes and the mouth's wishes often get tangled. It's imperfect.
Sounds like it.
Just trust me, it's better this way. If the counselors had to deal with each other directly, there would be no peace in Vardenfell. You wouldn't jam a bunch of aelits into a pen together. Mages need room to stretch, room to breathe.
Seems like the Telvanni mages need a lot of things.
I never said House Telvanni was perfect. We take the good with the bad. When I sit on the council, I'll put things right. How's that?
What about Eoki? Alright, tell me about Gothren.
Magister Gothren reigns over Tel Arun, the fungal tower west of here. He has a sour reputation, but remains one of the most powerful mages in Tamriel. I never had cause to work for him, but Eoki did. He doesn't like to talk about it.
Do you really think he's going to listen to me?
I'd be lying if I said yes, but if there's anyone who could get through to him, it's you. Gothren keeps a few pupils, henchmen more like. You'll probably have to get through one or two before he'll deign to speak with you. Just be careful.
You seem to be able to do what you want as a retainer. Is the oathman rank so important?
Yes, when I achieve the rank of oathman, I should be able to purchase a slave. I'll free Eoki and we'll toast to our success. That is what we've been working toward, right? I know that some of this feels a little unsavory, but it's necessary.
None of this troubles you?
A Telvanni mage doesn't have time to be troubled. Every day I learn something new. Every day I peel back one mystery to reveal another 10 beneath it. If this is the price of that kind of discovery, I'll pay it. Oh, that came out poorly. Never mind.
I really don't trust her. Like, at all. But I guess we have no other choice. Alright, so I'm guessing that big mushroom tower right before the volcano here, of Red Mountain, is exactly where I need to head, so I'll just keep on going. Is that where I was? Is that where they told me to keep moving? Oh, that could be. That would make sense. Well, how am I gonna get past them? He has cages. That's for sure. I don't know. I'll have to find out. It's getting dark outside. Maybe they'll have gone to bed. I think that's a wee little bit too hopeful, but hey, I can always hope. Let's see. What do we have going on here? Oh, you have your own guard. Isn't that nice? Let's get in here. Calaroon. Alright, gain an audience. So I have to talk to other people in order to be able to talk to him? Hey! Let me talk to
Tel
him.
Arun's closed. You got Nick spit in your ears? Tel Arun's closed. Jog off, you fetching chow.
Wow! I need to speak with Magister Gothren.
Yeah? Well, I need a stiff drink and a good plow, but you don't see me knocking on strangers' doors belly aching about it.
Wow.
Magister Gothren's not seeing any visitors. Not today, not tomorrow, and not next week.
Whoa.
So shove off, go-off-face.
It's urgent. His mouth may be disobeying orders.
Disobeying orders, eh? Yeah, that sounds like Relassa. Skeevy little Nick's always sliming around the tower, jamming pies in her gob and pushing us around. To do muck with her. Go ahead. But if I find out you're lying, I'll put a knife in your eye.
Duly noted. That was easier than I thought it would be. Hello. Oh, isn't this kind of... Oh! Look at that. Isn't that nice? You have a nice tower, sir. like a really nice tower. Nice. Alright, alright. Up, up, and away we go. Hello, hello.
Aerith, Giravel, I've had enough of your excuses. Relassa made your task plain. Find those thieves.
I'm sorry, Magister. It will be done.
You have thieves?
Whatever it is you want, talk to my cringing assistant.
Really?
Ah, greetings. I'm sorry you had to see that. Magister Gothren is really quite charming once you get to know him. Honestly, he wouldn't have yelled if Relassa's little snoop, Captain Giravel, hadn't interfered.
I need to speak with the Magister about my associate, Sun and Shadow's petition for advancement.
Ah, that. I'm sorry, but Relassa is determined to keep your Argonian from advancing. Typical. I should be mouth. Say, I might have an idea.
Okay.
The thieves Muthsera Gothren mentioned fled to Shash Pilamat. Could you retrieve the goods they stole?
I could, but why should I?
Spoken like a true Telvanni. If you bring the goods to me in Sadrith Mora, I'll take credit for their safe return. Relassa's gone to great lengths to discredit me, you see. My Muthsera knows this. If I succeed, he'll see that I am the fitter servant.
How does that help Sun and Shadow?
Muthsera Gothren will undoubtedly promote me to mouth. Then, in exchange for your help, I'll support your Argonian's petition. One good turn and all that. What do you say?
It's a deal. I'll meet you in Sadrith Mora, but I have a few questions.
I can't wait to see the look on Relassa's face when Muthsera Gothren strips her of her title. And the groveling will be delicious.
Questions?
Of course. What can the future mouth of Muthsera Gothren help you with?
Okay, what did the thieves even steal?
A great many things, I'm sorry to say. They pilfered an ancient tome, a rare pendant, and a purse full of gold. Of course, my master was most aggrieved by the loss of several slaves. Strong workers, all. Muthsera Gothren is sick with worry.
I am not a slave trader.
No, of course not. I didn't mean to assume. Truth be told, I've always been a fierce but very quiet proponent of beast rights. If you return the tome, pendant, and gold, I think Muthsera Gothren will still promote me, albeit with a heavy heart.
How did the thieves manage to get in here and steal stuff anyways?
Well, I can't say for sure, but there's a good chance the missing slaves stole Muthsera Gothren's property before fleeing Tel Arun. Ropefish and other people smugglers sometimes accept magicked items as payment.
So would they be doubly punished if they were returned?
I'm sure I wouldn't know. My master has a kind and gentle disposition, but children sometimes need discipline, yes? It would really be Slave Master Arenum's prerogative. Unfortunately, she can be irascible.
You seem very quick to make a deal with a stranger.
You should know by now that Telvanni alliances often start as fluid affairs. Not that our relationship is fluid. What we've got going here? Rock solid. Sun and Shadow's intentions align with my own. It only makes sense that we should be partners.
Alright then. Off to find some stolen goods, I guess, but I think we'll find all those next time. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully, once we get this done, Sun and Shadow really does free Eoki. Bye for now.